Getting good at basketball, and I mean really, really good, takes two things. One, a lot of practice.
What are we talking about? Practice?
And two, a $200 Versace basketball. I mean, if you're going to play basketball, you might as well ball out. And is there a better way to do it than to play in Versace? $200 isn't that much considering that an official Wilson NBA game ball goes for the same price. But this is a rubber basketball. You know, like the ones KFC handed out back in the day with Shaq's handprint for $6.99? So, the Versace basketball, while unique, doesn't quite make our list of the most expensive basketballs in the world. It's not an everyday occurrence that something is better than Versace, but this next basketball is. So, coming in at number 10 is the Tiffany & Company Arsham Studio Collaboration Wilson Basketball, priced at $575. And so far, these basketballs aren't extremely outrageous in price until you try to get them online from a reseller when they're sold out, because this beautiful Tiffany blue basketball nearly hit $1,900 from a reseller transaction online. To commemorate the 2022 NBA All-Star Game in Cleveland and Wilson's return as the league's official ball supplier, Daniel Arsham, the artist hired to create the memorial gift, enlisted the help of Tiffany to create this special commemorative item. This is easily one of the most luxurious basketballs ever created. Coming in at number 9 is the Louis Vuitton basketball, which retails for $2,210. Mr. Louis Vuitton not only had fashion design in his blood, but perhaps a little bit of basketball as well, even though the game wouldn't be invented until a year after his death. The signature LV logo is embossed all over the ball, and Louis Vuitton, well known for its chic handbags and luggage, used the same leather from its products to create this basketball. And get this, they even have the kiddie version that retails for $7,150, but that comes with the hoop that can be hung on the back of a door, so we didn't include it in this list, but perhaps it may show up in a future video. Rolling in at number 8 is the Supreme Spalding basketball, retailing for $2,838. It may be no surprise that this Supreme basketball was once selling for $25,000 by an online retailer, but we know that Supreme fanatics will spend luxury prices on things Supreme attaches their label to, like Oreo cookies, but that'll be in a future video. Supreme is a global luxury brand that started off as a skateboarding shop in 1994. They often release one-of-a-kind collectible items, and this basketball is one of those items, as they teamed up with Spalding to release this expensive bouncy ball. Coming in at number 7 is the Chanel basketball handbag, retailing for $4,000. Chanel, the French luxury fashion house, one of the world's most counterfeited brands, must be doing something right for society to covet one of their luxury goods, even if it's a fake. From the legendary No. 5 perfume to their famous logo, this brand certainly exemplifies the posh lifestyle. Some online retailers have this basketball handbag going for as high as $7,500, which is still quite normal for high fashion. This luxury item made its debut during Chanel's 2019 Autumn-Winter runway show. The bag has a real, completely functional rubber basketball on a calfskin and gold strap. The brand's emblem is positioned at the bottom of the jointed strap and is set in gilded text on the ball. This ball is very cocoa. Number 6, the Market Globe basketball, retailing for $15,000. In 1895, Swarovski was founded. The Austria-based business is well recognized for its luxurious and exorbitantly priced crystals and jewels. Together, Swarovski and lifestyle clothing brand Market bring to the super rich an incredible collectible display basketball. This regulation-size ball, which is embellished with around 15,000 Technicolor Swarovski crystals, exhibits the highest levels of originality and craftsmanship. The basketball serves as a showcase, an instant emblem, and a source of excitement and astonishment. cult brand market, which exists at the nexus of streetwear and athletic wear and is renowned for its inborn trendy pieces, now joins the Swarovski Creators Lab. Okay, these next 5 basketballs are for serious ballers. I mean, like and subscribe to the channel right now, serious type ballers. But first, let's give an honorable mention to the Michael Jordan autographed Leatherhead Naismith basketball, upper deck authenticated, retailing for $24,046.99. Because anything Michael Jordan goes for a lot of money, as can be seen in our video about his shoes, this handmade basketball with tan leather was to replicate the original style lace-up basketball that was used when Naismith first invented the game that is played all over the world and allows for great YouTube content. Okay, so number 5. The Spalding NBA Top 50 signed basketball, fully authenticated, $32,064.99. Not much to reveal about this ball other than it's been signed by some of the game's greatest players, including MJ of course, Wilt, Kareem, and Magic. A unique looking ball signed by some legends will certainly command a high asking price. Number 4. The 2005 NBA All-Star Game multi-signed basketball, $36,419.99. Because you're a little late to the game, you could have actually got this ball at auction for only $15,240, but now it commands over twice the sale price. But that's not a problem for those that are papered up. They can still enjoy this 2005 NBA All-Star Game ball signed by all of the All-Stars that season, including the late great Kobe Bryant, which we will hear from later, LeBron, Shaq, Tim Duncan, and AI, the MVP. Rolling in at number 3 is the Barack Obama signed Biden basketball, which sold for $44,450. Allow us to give you the backdrop of this basketball. When Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers set out to make a run at the NBA Finals in November 2008, El Presidente Barack Obama was celebrating his historic election victory. In the playoffs, they dispatched the Utah Jazz, Houston Rockets, Denver Nuggets, and Orlando Magic to capture the franchise's 15th title and first since 2002. Meanwhile, President Obama was inaugurated as the 44th President of the United States of America on January 20th, 2009. So, in January 2010, Bryant and his Lakers teammates visited the White House to commemorate their championship run from the year before. At one point during his remarks, President Obama, well known for his basketball fandom, said that Bryant was one of the most competitive players I've ever seen. And thus, at $44,450, this signed basketball is competitively priced. Bouncing in at number 2, the 1992 Dream Team Olympics Team USA signed basketball, retailing for $72,156.99. The most legendary basketball team ever assembled has the signatures of all of its members, including Michael Jordan, Magic, Bird, Barkley, and Malone, all signed on this basketball. This was the first year that the Olympic Committee allowed NBA players to compete in the tournament, which resulted in Team USA dominating their opponents by an average of 43.8 points per game. The domination was so strong that Coach Chuck Daly never even called one timeout for the whole tournament. Right now, we should take a timeout so you can like and subscribe while we prepare you for the #1 most expensive basketball in the world. And rolling in at number 1 is a tie between the Kobe Bryant 81 points January 22nd, 2006 signed inscribed NBA game basketball and the Kobe Bryant 2008 and 2012 gold medal signed Olympics basketball, each setting you back $89,082.99. Undoubtedly, through his tragic passing in 2020, Kobe Bryant memorabilia has skyrocketed in value because he was truly one of the game's greatest ever. His 81 points he scored January 22nd, 2006 would almost be exactly 14 years before his untimely death in January 26, 2020. The 81 points he scored that night would be the second most points scored in an NBA game ever. This game ball is signed by him and comes with a certificate of authentication. The gold medal Olympics basketball signed by Kobe was highly monumental. Team USA finished a disappointing third place in the Athens Summer Games of 2004, and so the Redeem Team was assembled to avenge that difficult loss. In 2008, they faced Spain in the gold medal game and defeated them to secure their redemption. And in 2012, the two teams squared off again in the final, with Team USA winning to repeat their gold medal victory of 2008. Kobe Bryant was a starter for both squads and the team's veteran. We know what you're thinking. If you could only afford one of these basketballs, you would turn into the game's greatest player. That is what you call hoop dreams, and this is what we call luxury a lust. Toodles!